All right, we are good to go. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy hump day. Doctor, welcome back. Congrats on the early dub. Get in, get a win, get out. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Alright, so we continue to rack up crap fittings. Gonna look pretty hard today. Sounds like a plan, sir. As always, appreciate you being here. New Destiny expansion. I've heard a couple mentions of that recently. I don't know if it's just Sony, Twitter. I think I've seen actually a few people talk about it. It's kind of crazy because I feel like I don't hear anything about. I haven't really heard much about Destiny 2 in years. Do you know? Are they just? Is Destiny 2 just basically a live service game now? Like, there's no plans for a Destiny 3. I saw Elder Scrolls Online also has a new expansion. As far as you're away, how away are you? How far away is that? I'm kind of waiting. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I would be interested to see if there's any dev that is brave enough to make the first like live service sports game. I guess EA Sports PGA Tour is that, but I don't know. With more success, I guess. Bungie's working on a new IP. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they would abandon Destiny 2. Actually, out of curiosity, Steam BB. Let's see what we got here. Destiny 2. I guess that's not really what I'm looking for. I just want to see, like, what are we... Oh, Steam charts. I think that's what I'm looking at. Yeah. 314,000 peak players in the past 30 days, which I guess... Yeah, so when an expansion drops, seems like it jumps up towards that. But looking back at this, like 314,000 peak in February of last year, they had 316 as a peak. But October 2019, when it first appears on here, is 292. So it looks like it's actually thriving, or like doing pretty well. Now its lows are lower, but its highs are higher. So B team will be heading to C2, and that checks out, right? You know, they get enough hype and they get people back. They just don't have as much in the in-between, which is probably a pretty common thing. Like, I'd be curious. It's probably very similar when you look at, like, PoE and things like that. You know, if you were to go and look at the midpoint between expansions. Because the expansion announcement probably starts to bring people back. And then the expansion itself, you know, it peaks back up, and you just kind of get this ebb and flow. Alright, that seems to be our tempo right now. We'll rock and roll with it. I mean, we're just gonna play a couple casual rounds, and then we're gonna play some Hades 2. Not Destiny 2. We're gonna play Hades 2. We're getting close. We're getting close. Gotta get better though. So we played Fishbowl yesterday. Do we want to play special event round 2? Didn't shoot particularly well here the first time. I don't really want to play Very Firms if we're playing casual. Maybe see what Elite has? Firm and a little bit faster than moderate. Now, there's definitely a part of me that thinks that I should, or not thinks that I should, but there's definitely a part of me that thought about just loading straight up into Hades 2. But I think it's probably smart to still get some golf in, because I don't want to go. We've got the major next week on Monday. I don't want to go in cold. You know. Hey, good evening, BC. I don't want to go in like that long without playing it, so definitely still play, even though we're not actually competing this week. That little release looks so funky. Feels like it's gonna stop, and then it just is like... Ugh. That's a funky one. That's a funky one. Really understanding there that at my feet it's moving. And trusting that it's gonna have the break. Ooh, okay. What do we got here? You need 270 to that point, which that's pretty easy to get. And then big uphill. I slowed it. Should have enough distance though. Oh yeah, we're good. These are pretty big breaks on the edge, huh? That's big at the feet. I guess the concern becomes as I aim out. I'm putting so much trust in that because, like, looking down at it, I'm like, yeah, this breaks that much. But then when you pull it up and you see it, like, feels like I'm over-aimed by a long shot. You just see how fast it turns in that first half of the putt. All right. Gonna hit into that upslope. I just honestly have to send it. Oh, I hit it straight. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Because that's the distance that I want. It feeds down to the hole, so let's say we play for that. That was maybe a little aggressive on that swing. Yeah, I just I want to continue working on our putting reads, just because I think it's gonna be useful down the stretch. Ooh, this is gonna be tough. Go 225. I kind of have to do this because it has that downslope, and just to make sure that it can stop on the green. Why is it so fast? I don't understand where that comes from. that big fast, that's the problem. Trying to get the bite, which works, but you can't hit that shot that fast. Like, I can live with that shot. I don't know where the big fast comes from. But that's kind of been the story of late. Too much D-loft. I kind of tried to do the numbers fast on that one, so that's definitely my bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. Let's see here, so... by 9-ish. 2.9. 0.4. Trying to figure out the downhill putts. I feel like the downhill ones, I don't have like a firm count on. Ow. I don't get it. Do not understand. I'm also testing some things with chipping. I feel like I've maybe crossed a little bit of a bridge in my IRL chipping game, and so trying to see what sorts of real life things I can bring to the table here. Man, hitting a lot of baby slows in trying to not hit the big fast. Like, it works here, but... I don't get it. I really don't get it. So... it's better. mean, off on the aim, but that's better tempo. We'll keep messing with it. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. I am certain of it. Rocking and rolling. So, hold on, did I just read that correctly? 17 under through 14 holes? Did they have like an Albie or something? What's going on there, bud? I don't feel like it's like, oh, there's a ton of eagle opportunities. I mean, we had an eagle early on, but to have that much? We'll see if we can check this. Lofted with some backspin. I mean, I guess it was out of the light rough. Oh, wow. That was some release, huh? Bit too firm. That shot out of there. Hey, what's going on, Vincent? Tempo is so hard, it is. It is. Because even when you get it down, it can definitely slip on you very quickly. But man, when you hit it, it's such a satisfying mechanic. Because that was like my big gripe. I mean, I've enjoyed the tempo mechanic, you know, since I played 2K21, but that's like my big gripe with EA's golf game is like, you can hit what the game says is like the perfect input shot, and there's just still so much variability to it, and it's like, you're really meaning to tell me that I'm that far off the mark? Stars with your buddies online, had on pro, didn't hit a perfect once. It's a lot of practice and repetition. But so is real golf, right? You're better at real golf? I am much better at virtual golf, but I would love to be better at real golf. Working on it. Slowly but surely, we're working on it. Okay. I'll just try this. Might be low. Oh, it's not low. I overread it. Okay. You know what, that's okay, because that's a really hard one to read. I would, if I really wanted to give it like the true read, I'd have to give so much time to it. Don't take the club back past 100% to achieve better tempo. Thought tempo is simply how fast you go on your downswing. So I think what they mean by that, so it is just about your downswing, Vincent. I think what they mean by that is when you overpower a shot, right? So if you partial a shot, let me just, yeah. So say you've got your pitching wedge, right? Say you're gonna partial it all the way here. All the way up to 100%, even with that adjustment, nothing changes, right? This all stays the same. But if you try and overpower a shot, so you want to go for like 100 something, you see how this shrinks? So technically, if you hit 101%, it shrinks. Now, your input is the same. Your perfect is still perfect, but you lose forgiveness. So the goal really is to hit 100%, or like the lowest part of 101% before it shifts. Because you can see that that's 101% and it didn't move. Beyond that, then it's just like your forgiveness window gets tighter, but as far as your tempo actually, right, so the same input slow with, and the same thing happens when you shot shape, right? Like if I add loft and stuff, you see that start to shrink. You know, oh, I want a full off, full spin. You see it gets smaller. So when you shot shape or when you overpower, it gets even tighter. So if you hit perfect, it's going to behave the same. But if you hit, yeah, that gray fast or that gray slow, it's going to be the equivalent of if it were further out. That's why, like, if you overpower like a really shaped shot, I mean, you can see just how tiny that squeezes to get. You know, very tight margins, you would hit a really, really bad shot if you miss it. So I think that's what they mean by it. I still just recommend playing for 100 to 100%. Yeah, you're just trying to hit that spot. One thing that I do is I pull the aim marker back like 3%. I just move it back a little bit. What that does, it does kind of a couple of things. For me, I just like the tempo better. So it slows the swing down a little bit. Your tempo shifts a little bit slower. Kind of gives you poly points on two sides of the perfect. But it also helps me to hit less over 100%. It helps me hit like 99 to 100% a lot. Now, 99% not always desirable. You know, and it's the type of thing that you should play with it and don't just, you know, take it as gospel. You know, ultimately you have to decide if you like the way that that feels, because it's going to be different for everybody. But if you ever notice, like when I go to take a shot, I pull this back just a little bit. Now I underhit that because I pulled it back from a different view, so it was more % off than I normally take off. But I personally like that tempo that it gives me a little bit better. That was apparently pretty firm. All right. The more you know. Ooh, a little drivable action. I always overhit these, so ooh, tree there, bud. Oh, nice. Come on. Yeah. That's a shot right there. I appreciate it, Vincent. Yeah, always more than happy to help. Like, I don't have... We did, like, a tutorial video for this game when it came to PS Plus. I'm gonna try and make a bunch of instructional stuff for 2K25. Like, I think that's just kind of where my niche sits a little bit more. But I always think that live streams are a great resource is to just, like, get instant communication. Because, like, everybody's gonna have different issues and thoughts about the game, and it's... Yeah, you can cover so much of it in tutorials, but to have like actual back and forth about it, something that I've always appreciated. Gotta be... Okay. I guess I can understand, like, if you eagled the par 5s and you're birding everything else. Because we've got eagles on 2 drivable 4s. This is I guess just a very tailwind-driven par 4 here. You can get quite a bit of yardage. Leave a comment on a video, wait 2 days, get a sarcastic... Yeah. Because, like, that's the thing, too. Like, I always... Don't get me wrong. I always try and respond to comments on videos asking questions. But, like, as you can see by the response to that simple thing, I respond with, like... Probably... Some people probably appreciate it, right? Like, they get the thorough response. Some people are probably like, this guy is, like, way too involved in this game. Okay, buddy, I just wanted, like, is there a quick hack to get good tempo? Not, like, the explanation of how tempo works. Sorry, like, that's just who I am. I'm gonna give you all of the information that I have. 'Cause that's just how I approach the game. Wow. Wanting less knowledge when asking for knowledge. I think that's sadly the case, though. Like, I think, generally speaking, I think that is sadly the case. Ah, it was a straight ball. You know, because I think, generally speaking with games, people are always wanting it to be easier, looking for the quick hack. Basically, people want to be good at things without putting in effort. Now, I'm saying people in a very broad sense. Like, obviously, you have individuals who strive to understand and, you know, learn how to execute, but I think that's just a very common trait across the gaming industry. Trying to say something. Well, so I was looking, I saw that it moved left to right, but at the end. But there were some weird breaks that looked like they moved left to right early that actually broke right to left, which is why I put it just outside, because I thought they were going to balance out from that point, but it was just straight. "15-mile-an-hour wind." This is actually probably going to play pretty close to... Yeah, I'm just gonna try and play it right in the chute here. bit fast. The same in every game ever. I'm not great at putting, but we've been working on some stuff to get better. The hard thing is I try and do aim point in real life, which like I'm only okay at putting. I need to get better at that, but like I'm better in real life and can't really convert the aim point into the game. Made a little bit too much adjustment because it was downhill. But I guess I also hit it a little bit firm, so. That's a nasty hole location because everything goes right for me here. Come on, stay right, climb. Go. Play with your uncle and older brother. Learned how to do the exact math to make every putt after so long. Eyes get very adjusted to speeds and bends. Okay, yeah, so like, that's pretty much what I'm trying to do in game, right? Is, you know, or the concept of aim point, you know, is behind math, and then you use your fingers for the aim. Whoops, talking through my swing and not pushing up enough. But like in game here, yeah, like I know, basically you're trying to get a triangle, right? Of even break. Now, obviously, if there are different breaks along the way, have to do some extra calculations or make some assumptions. But yeah, essentially, like, it's for every 3 feet of putt, it will break, you know, 1 degree of slope will break 5 inches. In this case, I'm putting it about 5.5, and you're trying to work that out. Now, you know, what does 1 degree look like in game? What is, you know, do you really get many evenly breaking putts? No, not really. But hey, take it easy, Vincent. Appreciate you being here. Have a good one. I'll catch you later. I think some of these I probably need to just take some numbers at some different points in it and average them out. $31 feet though. Okay. That'll put us somewhere out in this ballpark. Then it is uphill. Put it a little low. I moved it back in left. I don't understand why. Oh, it's downhill. I was like, I don't understand why it is like hitting it so firm. That's what I get for overdose. Okay, so it's like, it's one of those, you read it right and then you make adjustments, and then all of a sudden you're no longer on the money. Lulz. 10 mile? Look how uphill this is though. 17 feet uphill. And we might actually have to take a 9-iron when all is said and done here. Yeah. So 59. Uphill lie, we'll call it 56. 46. I mean, we're a few yards past the hole, but if we're too long, roll it back down. If the wind knocks it, we're good. Thought the lie was gonna take it more, but that ended up working out very nicely. A couple of these where they're actually just not breaking back, or the early part is not breaking the way that I'm thinking. That really kicked out. Well, so be it. It happens. $25. Give me some carry. This is one of those where I think we can actually, now we can like actually get it to chase. This is not just like a me being delusional. Like, I think this will actually go. I put it above the hole. Under hit. Yep. Naturally. I gotta figure something out for those downhillers. The downhillers are slipping away. Also, just some bad tempos early on. Oh well. Oh well. No, I don't want the clubhouse pass. I'm not buying anything. Leave it alone, game. Give it a break. All right. Let's let's call it good there. That'll probably be, I think that's gonna be it for golf for the week. I think we're gonna switch over to Hades 2 now, and I think we're gonna just be on. I think we're just gonna be on Hades 2 for tomorrow, because that's what I'm feeling. So appreciate if you're just here for the golf. I understand. Appreciate you. We're gonna play some Hades numero dos. So let's give the old switcheroo here. Put out of this. We gotta redeem ourselves from last night. We gotta redeem ourselves from last night. We're getting so close. Yo, what's up, Map? Kronos did die, Sony disabled it. I'm sorry, you must have the Titan of Time confused with somebody else. You must have a mix-up here, sir. I believe that is Sir Cronus. I think? I don't know. Yeah, it is Cronus. They're in Nashville? Is that actually where in Tennessee the Titans are out of? Because if I'm being completely honest, I don't think I actually know where. I just am like, yeah, Tennessee. I mean, Nashville makes sense. I guess I just never really thought about it. It's kind of like Carolina, right? The Panthers. Although I think they're in Charlotte. I think that is one that I do know. Arizona Cardinals are in Phoenix. I'm trying to think what other ones are like state named teams. Obviously, you have New England, but they're in Foxborough, Massachusetts. What other state was? They got Minnesota. They're in the. I guess a lot of them are just in the capital, right? If they're. Although Nashville's not the capital of Tennessee. Now we're testing my. Now we're testing my geography knowledge. No, Nashville is the capital of Tennessee. What am I thinking of then? Why did I think it was not Nashville? Why are we getting so deep into Tennessee questions? Tennessee top cities. I think it was like... I don't know what I thought. I was like... Memphis is the other big option because Chattanooga's too small. Anywho. Down the rabbit hole we go. Down the freaking geography rabbit hole. Why is my brain the way that it is? Can anybody help? Somebody save me from myself. There we go. So I think we have everything set up. We're gonna take the Pokey guy.
Here we go.
Not to be confused with the Pokemon
Headmistress
or
guide
Pokemon.
me.
And into Erebus we go.
When we're twins. At least she never comes home empty-handed from her hunts. Just recently she found a family relative and ally, poised to strike behind enemy lines. You are quite the prize.
That's still more damage in a larger area. Days and we'll stay in cast. Alright, we're gonna take Nova Strike. Now, one thing that I have yet to, like, figure out is how to make cast good for me. I feel like cast is something that I just largely ignore.
Who else?
Oh, that was a mistake. Ow! Regrettable! You don't really want to lose. Like, I need to be in stacking mode. Just absolutely stacks on stacks on stacks. Stack City. Ah, no, Hobo, you idiot! Absolute buffoon! Taking damage. Who do you think you are?
It, dearie, when we brought old Kronos down. Took 6 of us at least, but we got him. Little wonder he's all sore about it still. We'll just have to dispose of him more thoroughly. Cremation, mayhaps.
Mayhaps. Cast, inflict, scorch. See, I could... Yeah, that might not be bad. Like 50 blast damage is meh, but I think Smoldering Ring, drop it down, deal a little bit. It's at least something. Some way to conjure up some DPS. Because it also holds them in place, right? Dingus. Absolute dingus. What are you doing?
Don't have much gold.
I can't! There's no purpose in healing up. If...
I'll slay you all.
I think it's gotta be a matter of patience. I think I just like try and get full combos off.
Shadow Spiller.
And that ends up being a mistake. Yeah, I should be able to hit him from a distance with this. How does that hit me? I hate it here. Already lost my shield. So what, do you just hit him with that, or what? How, did those really both miss? The levels of disappointment are high. I guess though, if we get Spider Lady, we can get it back and get stacking again. But this is actually horrendous.
Anything he sets his mind and body to, that one. Though even he's been having a bit of trouble what with everything of late.
Taking damage. Afflicted foes get struck by lightning. I don't. Oh, after the foe takes 120 damage, then they get struck for another 140. I'm 50. Strikes emit chain lightning.
Electric.
I guess we'll go Blitz. I don't know if that means I have to deal, I think... Yeah, if you deal then 120 in 3 seconds. If you deal 120 in 3 seconds, then that's the... Kind of a weird thing. It'll be better with beefier enemies. Like right now it's not gonna be a big deal. Oh, I saw the mushroom pop up. I was like, oh man, mushroom, that's new. But it's not actually anything. 150 on the shop. It's not really much of anything. I don't know that you could buy armor this early. I'd try it though. YOLO.
Sure. Blast.
Should go.
Does Nemesis actually take one of the
Lord
things?
Charon,
Gosh
Morris
darn it.
returned. He's joined us at the crossroads.
Why is it the Nemesis
Now we know
is
fewer than
actually a
3 mighty sons of
Nemesis,
Nyx
even though
within
she was
our
back
ranks?
at our
Granted,
base camp?
one's always fast asleep. Forgive me, I must not have understood. Hypnosis of greater use this way.
We can buy that, or we can just skip it. Well, probably a good thing to get early on. Get Selena.
Long have I been the Eye of Night, watching you grow and train in secrecy, knowing that upon some evening such as this, we Silver Sisters would make our stand. Shall we go? Behold my light.
Move slower. Beam that deals up to 900 damage. And I'm slaying foe. Fight for 12 seconds. I mean, what, you would end up getting like the Rat King guy to help you. Actually, you know what?
The dead shall
Let's try
rise.
it. I feel like in boss fights, it's not a bad thing to have just a little bit extra.
Laughable. Olympus, I accept this message.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, we did use that one before. 300 Scorch. Take a burst of damage. So I guess technically the circle has Scorch, right? That's the thing. Deals 30 Scorch every second. That's a mismatch to what it says in the other window, but okay. But you need 300 Scorch on an enemy to take a burst of damage. I think we just are gonna inflict it from the projectile. 'Cause that way while we're sprinting around... Kinda counts as like a deflect sort of thing. Start to deal some damage back.
For me.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, so I think we can get shield back.
Finery, so soft, divine. I spin my threads and catch whatever
I think we can get the
comes
shield
my
back
way.
and
Pleasant
be on our
imaginings.
merry way. Also, get some seeds in here.
Even if those are good.
Ow! Ow.
My
Stupid
is
move,
everything
but
to me.
whatever.
It's stronger than it looks. Keeps me safe. It can suffocate even the strongest prey. Don't you like it? Is there a certain pattern, color combination you admire?
It's lovely, Arachne. Look, I wish I could stay and admire it, but
But you can't. I understand, I truly do. though it would mean a lot to me if you would take some of my silk with you on your way.
Channel faster. Restore more health when you exit a location. Which is kind of useless for a while because we're trying to just stack armor up. So I think we might go with the channel faster. So I think that's going to be a little bit better than the money route.
Do come again, won't you?
I mean, 5 per, sure, it'll, you know, maybe every once in a while you can buy something.
Hold.
3-5, sure.
Strength,
Didn't really have great
knowledge,
options there.
patience. You
I
have
mean, Blitz
exceeded
is
the 3 repeatedly.
probably nice,
Well
but I need to get better DPS to get to that 120
Thank you,
easily.
Headmistress, though I continue learning from our every clash.
Good, because I've no intent to stand aside. Our craft is called a practice for a reason. Now, on your guard.
Here we go. Oh, how did I get into that?
Now beware. Arise again, sisters. Three against one.
Yeah, see, because that only does 10, so it's not a lot. What? Why did that not?
Enjoy your new.
Why did my sprint not deflect those ones? Deflected all the earlier ones. Yeah, what's going on, TFR? How we doing today?
Kataski on Aski.
Drop that down here. Alright. Making our way through.
You wield Skira capably.
Took some of the damage early on,
Your
but
share is strong. Now, farewell.
Good
the
fight.
big thing being we have armor again, so we're gonna keep building up our armor. As I say, is he gonna be standing here waiting for us? Of
You
course he
yet
is.
persist, despite my generous attempts to dissuade you. Then very well. You carry on as the distraction which you are, whilst I turn my attention to matters of greater import.
There's nothing up here for us to claim. Just gotta double check because I hate missing stuff.
The Rim of Oceanus.
Some limestone. I don't think there's gold in those, but my luck there is, and I've been missing them this whole time.
You'll burn.
Nope. Gotta make sure I put that up. I just gotta get my damage up so that the... extra ash. I'm gonna take the nectar just because it's rare. But gotta get that up. This is gonna be really good for these guys. Let's have them burn up. Oh, don't hurt yourself. Gosh darn it.
A gift.
Stop doing that. Gotta stop doing that. Alright. Gotta go talk to Nick Cage.
Oh, how thoughtful and all that. You dummy though. Don't you realize I'm just gonna add this to the pile with the rest, so that some other would-be suitor ends up taking it?
Sure, it's a gift. You get to decide what to do with it. Perhaps one of those other would-be suitors would enjoy it if that's what you want. Peace, Narcissus. Don't you get lonely sitting here, staring into those waters? Especially in a place like this.
Lonely? I don't know the meaning of the word. I have the best company you could ever ask for. Me.
Extra magic and some grasp. Mystery boon and a mystery seed. Or an upgrade, some nightshade and some moly. I think we're gonna take the mystery boon and seed.
Best wishes.
See, thank you.
Guess who, sunshine?
Hi, Apollo. Attacks may inflict daze. Take damage. Foe takes damage and inflict daze on all foes. I think we're just gonna do 10% chance of daze on attack. Would be better on like a fast weapon like the twin blades. Hello. That, give a little blockade.
The Path of Stars.
Okay, that was something. All right, so we get 5 on this now. What do we want to build into? Raise servants, fight for you indefinitely in that location. Yo, what? Move and attack faster. Benefits of your special boon, which is Heaven Flourish. Oh, be nice if I could actually look. Also makes your raised servants explode. But I guess if they, I guess that's if they die, right? Then they explode and deal 900 damage. Let's get the indefinite, because that's dank. Take 20% of any damage you would have taken otherwise. So if they're there permanently and then are a meat shield for you. So what do we have already? Deal more damage, cost less. I mean, sure, having them deal more damage is really nice. I gotta see what that, but I think having them take some of my damage is gonna be real good. So the Heaven Flourish. Yeah, see, like for them to, yeah, sure. They'd have to deal 120 damage. I guess they would just inflict blitz, but then they wouldn't like cap the blitz off, I guess is what I'm getting at. Do we want Hephaestus? Or do we want Hermes? I mean, Hermes I think has mostly been about speed and dodge, maybe. Mini boss for Hephaestus. We have 3 fire.
Down we go.
Fire, we can get the stack for power per.
This isn't your domain.
I wish they were a little bit better. They just kind of spin around a lot. Okay. I mean, if you have good enemies that you've killed, it'll be very good.
From the looks of it, all cold and wet. Piss poor working conditions, that much is clear.
Take 10% less damage, restore some magic when you take damage. That would be nice, but I think dealing extra damage and getting some of that, getting extra fire. I'm just basically banking on getting the extra firepower as we go. Like getting the one that's like +2 power per. I guess I can use this too. Bring somebody from the dead. Yeah, this is gonna be a whole party.
It's no use.
Yeah, the whole gang's here. Because if we can make that burn, yeah, this is starting to go real well.
Ooh.
I mean, obviously, it remains to be seen how it scales out, but I'm liking the concept. Sure, I'll buy that. The Chaos Gate, it's a cost 0 to enter, but do we really want to do Chaos Gate now? I don't think so. I'm gonna hold off on it. I think if we get that in like the first area. Ah, that was dumb. I don't know why I always make that mistake. Ow, ow, every time I'm always running into the freaking... Always running into the freaking steam vents. Always running into the steam vents like an idiot. Cast expands size. You deal more damage until you take damage. No hit bonus damage. Like, that's really cool. Like, if you're really good, unlike me, and you can just not take damage. But I think having the cast size increase is gonna be the play. Now 254, do we shop it up or do we just take the health? I think we just take the health. Save money for the next shop. Cause I think we're in a pretty good spot. Just gotta make sure we don't lose our...
And not just a bunch of crusty sailors, but like those gigantic amphitheaters they got up on land.
Not my area of expertise. Do performances in these amphitheaters typically involve attempts to drown the members of the audience?
Oh yeah, and mortals show up to them in massive droves, kicking and screaming just to get a glimpse. Yet you get a show all to yourself. Go.
Oh! Gosh darn it. Getting greedy. Immediately lose it. Alright, well, you know. It's the song. It's the song. Unfortunately, we got the Eye Claw and Drown song, and it's really ruining things for me. I can't get out. Oh my god. You want to talk about taking something good and ruining it for yourself? I'm really disappointed in the fact that this doesn't actually hold them. I guess because they're bosses. Oh my goodness, come on, just take the damage. Hey, caramba. Just actually throwing this fight. Yeah, this has been a lot of just like pinching myself into bad spots. Mother fricker. I'm just getting caught by everything. Like, absolutely the worst I have played this fight since probably the first time we've played this fight. Are those really ricocheting and somehow hitting me? That's impressive in the worst way. How is the drummer not dead yet, by the way? That attack keeps hitting me, which hasn't been the case for a long time. So that deflected. You barely had anything left. There we go. You're mine now. You belong to me. For having the guitarist on my side, she's not really doing anything. I think she's distracted by the fish. Okay, so completely soiled that fight.
Survived all that.
Survived all that, ha ha ha, yeah. Well, survived is about all we did. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So, armor, we're tossing that one. Do we go to Knuckle Bones? 10%. And I still think, I think that the Lucky Tooth is gonna be stronger. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yep. I mean, we have to. I don't know if there's a way to get replenishment. Yeah, that was just about as embarrassing as it gets.
A path of golden petals shall guide you.
So let's... Oh yeah, he's gonna steamroll for us now. That's my boy. Maybe. What is he doing? He's stuck. Hey, sir. Excuse me. My guy. Even the things that are supposed to help you just won't. Got it. Rolling, 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 rolling. So does that replace? Can I not have multiple multiple things summoned for me? Like if I have one active, then it goes away. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so I guess like you can swap out, but then it's also a risk. Till the next location. You take damage, they get stronger if they hit. No, I think we're gonna take the magic restoration. Mostly because I want the damage reduction.
Think I can finally go.
Alright, let's try. Yeah, now we got a werewolf. There you go. It apparently doesn't attack until they become aggroed. Or like aware. So like, there we go. Now he's aware. And I took 9 damage because I needed to test that. Solid work, Colby. Solid work. Alright, there were coins lying around there, so maybe there's other stuff flying around? I don't know. Let's find out, and maybe let's stop playing like a buffoon. There might have actually been an option on the other side, but
more corrupted.
This is what we are now choosing.
All is possible.
Are they gonna hurt me while I'm in this? Because that would be unfortunate. Less to recharge. I think the damage while we're not. And the special boon doesn't matter, so we should go down here. Here we go. Now for the actual, of course. Of course it's freaking you.
Then let's go.
Oh, that's mine. LOL. Have something better? Yeah, give me the werewolf. Stop doing so much damage. She annoys the hell out of me. Yeah, she's just like leeching so much. I don't think I've ever beaten her. She does 250 damage per. Reward's not claimed. Whoops.
Like hands.
Ah.
Now for what's mine.
Just have to stop taking damage. There's something else out here. We got coin. A hammer. Okay, something needs to come and fight for me because my werewolf is AFK. Of course, I got the freaking head. Yo.
Further refined. I can get out now.
That's a big old dash strike. Specials deal 40% damage for 5. Yeah, we're gonna take 50% restore after a few. And then we can get Echo, which is going to echo something that we have. If we can get an Echo Boon, that would be nice, I think. I don't know what other options she has that would be better.
Hey, it's Malinois.
Hi.
It's Malinois. It's Malinois.
Figures.
It's Echo. Echo. You're an Oread, aren't
The
you?
only proper
You're not
response.
speaking in the customary way of mountain nymphs. Some sort of
curse. Sort of curse. Curse.
Okay, so we could get another hammer. Replace all spent uses. The ones that restore 50%. And then less and less. So we only had one available. I feel like I should restore that. Because getting an extra hammer thing would be maybe fine, but
I'm grateful.
we lost the Death Defiance. Now we've got a Death Defiance.
Wheat seeds.
Hammer, Health, and Hermes? The Triple H? Isn't Triple H a wrestler? I think so. Or we could go with Moon Improvements, Money, and Magic. We got Triple M and Triple H. We're going Triple H. The devs knew what they were doing, right?
Burn.
Oh, where did you come from? Motherfucker. We kill you. Get out! I tried to dodge, it wouldn't let me. I'm stuck! What the hell?
No.
It wouldn't let me out. I'm stuck. Why do I keep getting stuck? What the? I'm pissed. I think that thing would come up and that's what was doing it. Now, Punchy McPuncherson being on our side, nice, but like just lost the Death Defiance that we replaced.
At least now everybody on Olympus knows. I figured it was time. Got us a bit on edge, though we do hide it pretty well.
Well, your Hex is ready, moving. Range shots are slower. Sure, we're just gonna go with the Great Evasion. I need all the help I can get. 20% chance. Sure. Yeah, what's going on, Lance? We did not play Plat this week.
This corruption.
Just wasn't really feeling it. Not anything to do with the setup or anything this week. I just Monday was in an IRL golf itch. Didn't really feel like playing, so we've played a little bit of virtual golf this week. But using this time to play some Hades, do just like a little warm up, you know, for the major next week. All right, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Big man rolling. Then a mega attack, restore 5 health. The mega attack deals 50% damage. Try. Ooh. Gotta have those breaks. Yeah, we haven't taken a break. I think since like Christmas. I think I've played every event since like Christmas week. Something like that. So yeah. Plus we're getting to like the summertime. Some other games are coming out. Like this came out a little while back. I still haven't beaten it. Elden Ring DLC drops later this month. NCAA comes next month. So yeah, trying to fit other stuff in as well as, you know, I obviously want to still stay with the golf, but just trying to find that balance. I'm gonna go with the vampire again because we need the health. That will backfire, won't it?
Can't do it.
No, I guess I would need the magic to regen. Yeah, getting the health back. Kind of important. It is nice having things that can fight for you. If you get the right ones, they do deal some decent damage. It's like the one nice thing about the enemies being tougher is that they are also then that strong against their own kind. Where exactly is the last thing at? Here we go. Whatever vampiric stuff we can do, that's gonna be useful. Seriously though, where... This is my guy. There it is. I'm like, where the heck is this thing? Right, let's get a new one. Lame.
More.
Let's try again. That's better. Get our own punchy boy.
Hold still.
No, I missed. Curses! No! No! Wasted!
Now my reward.
Alright. But health is good. We do like health. Try not to be too focused on getting the heals. Health or shop, health or shop, health or shop. I'm gonna go shop. Because there's a chance we can buy heals or buy health and buy something else. All right. It was always gonna be a gamble.
In the name of Hades.
10 armor per location is Like the bonus weapon damage, because it's like if you take damage during, like, and I don't want to be taking damage during, so we'll put the shield on, and then I think we'll leave it at that. We're gonna get a 50% heal anyway, so just need to make it through this fight.
Heads up.
Oh, Cerberus. That was almost real bad. How exactly did I get into that? That's not great. Okay, just gotta kill one. Oh man, I hate it. This fight gives me some serious trouble, but this will be good. Having him to just... Whoops, put that in the wrong spot. Oh, that was close. It's like I can keep putting that on for extra damage because he's just gonna keep hitting him. So that'll just keep proccing the one, you know, the extra 100 something, 140. No, crap. And you know what? There's a chance that we could upgrade here. No, I didn't have enough. Ow, ow, ow. Yes. Punchy McPuncherson, look at that damage. My man. My man. Look at him go. Bruh. That is everything that I hoped it would ever be.
Hound of Hell nevertheless seems satisfied.
You're looking better already.
MVP of the fight right there. This guy. Big time MVP. Holy cow.
Residents of the morning field.
One full combo is like 1400 damage.
Then plummet deeper into the abyss, where only the most wretched shades reside.
I mean, like, I was hoping for it to be good, but that exceeded all expectations. Alright, full health, but we're still, yeah, we've only got one Death Defiance. But, like, being able to get some of these guys on our side should be good.
It worked.
Alright, let's see what we can do. 323. We can definitely go about this, I think, maybe in a slightly in the greedy way. Because, like, if I can kill something like this guy fast, right, and then get him on my side. So now we go down here and it's like... 300 damage per stab. It's like having... It's like putting Nemesis on your side. I mean, not as good as the dudes that punch like crazy, but I think the point still stands. Ow! I got stuck. My guy died? No, he's just lost his marbles. But on the bright side here, like, we have that 10 health cushion per floor, right? So, okay, so it doesn't seem like until you get to the 3rd floor that you start getting options to go elsewhere. Am I really gonna end up summoning the rats? Can I summon the Rat Kings on my side, or is it gonna be like, yes, the Rat King? I'm an idiot. Come on, Rat King, do something. I really am trying to see what the Rat Kings do, because they're going to be the ones that fight with me against Kronos, which I think is what kind of balances this build out. No. What do you mean, no? No what? Alright, 3 is the only option, yeah? Okay. I mean, either way, I'll take having the Rat King. Sure, we'll summon a skull for now. It's better than nothing. Can always re-roll as we get better choices. Also, I forgot that we have that like shield break ability, because that ends up being pretty dank. Okay, let's try for somebody new. Maybe we get the big boy. Oh, nice. They do 200 damage on a swing. Like, that's pretty strong.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
Is it really not down until floor 2 that you get the other options? Okay, so because you go express lane for a few floors, more than I expect, or more than I remembered, rather. Oh, I dodged into it. Don't really need the... Rat King doing me dirty like that? Oh, is that my rat? Alright. This guy, and then we'll cast and make sure that we're good to go. Well, I think he casts them, but I don't know if he stays alive or just turns into the rat himself. Is this just RNG, whether you get side paths or not? Because we are express laning it all the way to the end. I guess we're gonna just add a skull to the fray. It'd be cool if I could RNG myself into getting this guy. Nope. I mean, very low likelihood to get anything other than the skull. Oh, my attack got eaten, which I guess that explains that one skill. This flame actually does pretty good work.
One remains.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay. Well, obviously we go and see Father. I think that's a pretty straightforward decision.
May moonlight guide us.
I know not how you withstood the Titan if truly you confronted him. Quickly now, tell me about this. Have you been... Are you well?
Am I well? All my life I've been preparing for this moment, to bring the usurper of the House of Hades to justice. So, I'll have to get back to you, depending on how it goes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get back to me if you must. I'd grant your vengeance if I could. But this is all that I can do for now.
Binding circle where it hits 200 impact damage. We might have to go with life tax again. Chronos summoning fewer reinforcements. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Yeah, life tax is actually really good because we're at max health. So it's only going to restore when we've lost health.
Fine.
It's too good.
You cannot stay.
I'm trying to win. We gotta go for it.
You honor me.
As much as like I want to maybe, you know, just take a prophecy. Okay, so I think we go 400 spend. I think we go extra health.
Olympus, I accept this
And
message.
then we bring Zeus in for one final thing. Whenever your blitz effect activates, a bolt of chain lightning fires from the foe. Hold cast to aim where it appears. Foes within are struck by lightning. I mean, it's like on average 150 damage, right? Every time you take damage, though. It's not really, like, it's, I guess 10 extra damage. You're taking 120. I'm actually gonna go with Lightning Lance because I don't want to have to stand next to, like, I want to be able to hit Kronos. Thing that sucks is, like, how do you I guess you just do that and you can do it from a little bit further away, right? Like if I wanted to... Okay.
The tyrannical titans
I don't have to be right there, I just have to be facing him and can have a little bit of spacing.
exposed, either because his forces have been scattered, or his certainty of victory complete.
Or perhaps both.
Alright, here we go. We got 300, essentially 400 health. Gotta get a Rat King dead fast.
Patience here. You are proving to be quite a nuisance. If only because you insist on
So we can
continually
summon it for
setting loose
ourselves.
Your father's wretched old three-headed cur. To think how such a beast used to be kept within these walls.
So you keep casting out poor Cerberus into the morning fields, where he rages alone, of all your unforgivable offenses.
What would you have me do? I do not require him to guard the gates to this realm, for they are open wide. And I certainly do not require him to shed everywhere. Though bloodshed, I accept.
Alright, here we go. Alright, get one of them for myself. Guess I have to be careful not to hit my own guy with the extra damage.
Poor girl. Vast are the armies at my beck and call.
Dude is over here confused. Come on, buddy. You can do it, I promise. Ah, no! Gosh darn it. You gotta dodge that. Batman, not always the greatest here. Gotta make sure I get that. So that cast is not working. I assume that maybe these break the cast. Alright, so now we're down into 3-hit territory. Swipe, swipe, dash. Trying to combo these where like I hit them with this and then they hit them. mean, I think this is working pretty well so far. It's like a slow burn, but this guy is quite the helper. This guy is quite the helper, come on.
It took 6 full-grown gods to thwart me once, not one mere child.
It's a slow bleed, but... Alright, bring a friend. Bring a friend to the party. Oh, you gotta dodge out of it. Okay. Now I understand. Okay, now we've got the clock ticking here. This is a neat fight. Ah, I bet. Oh, but we have that heal. Yes. Forgot about it. That was close. Ow, ow, okay. There's a lot going on. This is like a freaking... what do you call it? Final Fantasy XIV raid. I tried to dodge through it.
I thought none could resist the ravages of time. But you, how?
You'll get no answers from me.
I do it!
No mercy either. Now die already, and I'll collect the ichor from your veins, or whatever flows through them.
What is death to the deathless? A mere nuisance. This house is mine. Once I am gone, you shall be cast away.
I expect so. And you'll be remade and back on the throne before I can return. But I shall return, and I'll slay you again and again and again if I must.
Isn't that like the end of Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Is that the one where it's like the infinite loop? Or is that... No, it's not Guardians. That has to be, Doctor Strange.
Even if, in so doing, it meant that you would never see your dear old family again. Because the mercy I have shown to them thus far is something I may have to reevaluate.
Our family. And what do I care? I don't even know them. But I do know you will be dead here in another moment. Any last words?
For you, my girl? No. None for now. Time cannot be stopped.
I am the Master Commander! Can we just talk about how good that Selena boost is? You just raise an raise an enemy from the dead. They're there permanently. I mean, he's just working. I mean, they do decent, they do chonky damage. They do chonky damage, and you just and then combo with the fact that I just keep throwing a ranged thing at him to burn, do DPS, throw my special at him, that triggers an extra damage proc that is you know, it's got a 3-second window to do 120 damage. Well, you know who can do 120 damage real fast? My summon buddy, who can do like 250 something. Look at the most damage inflicted. 62,000 damage from Scorch and 55,000 damage from allies. And I only had the allies for like the latter part. Yo, what's going on, guy? Happy travels, safe travels, I hope. We beat it. We finally took down the Titan. Also, location 42. Coincidental? I think not. It is the answer to everything. But yeah, this servitude. They take 20% damage. We got that heal at the end, which I guess we would have been fine without. So we had about 100 health to spare. I'm an AFC team. Yes, I am dominating. They're AFC South, right? Oh man, that was very powerful.
Nothing but sand.
What is that? The sands of time? Anything else in this room? I don't think so.
The remains of time. Should have a look around.
Ooh. So those are the remains of time. Interacting with that doesn't trigger anything behind us. In the hallway, nothing. Alright, we're going in.
Melenoi, the underworld's vengeful daughter, crossed the deepest reaches of her realm to thwart her ancient, hateful foe. The Titan Kronos. Time itself, and time supposedly cannot be stopped. A claim the princess has her reasons to dispute. Hers is a tale that shall withstand time, yet it requires time as well. For now, a cruelly abrupt end shall have to do.
Return to Shadow now.
It's not gone for good. There's more to be done before the perilous task of Princess Melenoi may truly be completed. Appreciate your patience as we keep building towards another vital destination of hers, Mount Olympus. Until then, the surface awaits, some of it anyways. See how close you can make it to the mountain. You decide to press on. Well, I do decide to press on.
What just happened?
Okay, so that's cool. So it's like, it's not like everything's going to be fully revealed here in early access.
I did it. I got him. What now?
So what is that? That puts us at, it took us 14 and a half hours to get our first dub. That's not bad.
Oh, hello.
I would say that is solid. So I can gift. Mostly used for communal visits to the hot springs. Let's try this.
I was thinking about a visit to the hot springs and thought you might be interested, my lord.
Oh, they said about inviting somebody to the hot springs.
Respectfully, Princess, I've passed events to document, so I had better not. Some other time, perhaps?
Wasted. Oh.
How far
At least he
were you
gives it
able to
back.
go
That's
last
nice.
night, Princess? You were gone for some time. I sensed the growing fear and excitement in the air. Even heard some of the rumblings.
If the rumblings were that I reached the depths of Tartarus, broke into my father's stolen house, confronted Kronos there and outfought him, then you heard correctly. Hardly a final victory, but still.
I would object to anyone but you diminishing such a victory. Is this not a vitally important component of the task you've been entrusted to complete?
Well, yes it is, but...
Then congratulations.
So...
And may the fates avail your next move. Your foes...
So we get 1,000 of those. Still haven't located the 3 fates. And Need bronze, which we are going to go to the surface, so hopefully I can get some bronze from up there.
Fresh from the pot.
Alright, concocted. Beautiful. That's the shadow extraction. And now with shadow, we can traverse warded gateways. Big time stuff right there. So now we can follow Nemesis when she comes and gives us a visit. Ooh, okay. Propensity towards gold. What do we have a lot of things.
What if I try this?
Relationships. Fabric and myrtle. I need more nectar and I need garlic. Get ambrosia. Propensity towards gold. Cattails will restore more. Well as a well of Charon in between. Do we need Nightshade for much? 2 things, right? 1 there. Ascion? Is that really? Just ask for it?
It is done.
I think we did plan a cattail, so...
May I?
Oh, we planted wheat. We didn't plant a cattail. Alright, cattail seeds going in. Probably should do a poppy seed as well.
Here you'll grow strong.
Try and go for some things that we don't have. I mean, we do need multiple cattails, so that might also be a smart thing. I'll double up on the cattails. Gosh darn it. Alright, let's see here. Enhance the Altar of Ashes so that you can unlock the potential of your Arcana. Free moon dust. That seems like a smart thing to do. Let me upgrade you.
Fulfill your true purpose that I know firsthand.
Yes.
Moon dust.
Golden urns and Book of Shadows. You need fabric in order to make shadow, but we don't really need shadow at the moment. Maybe we should make it for, yeah, just to have it.
Power to create.
Getting a lot of concoctions going here. This is very good.
Should have
Find some extra
everything
money
here.
along the way.
On my birthright, I command
Keep
the
buying
dark
stuff.
to aid my task, and with me find my mark.
You have it.
So mote it be.
So mote it be. Alright, what do we got here? We need cattails. We need 4 of them. Well of Charon and then fountains. Need more. Gonna have to hold on to nectar. Okay, we should probably... I know this is expensive. So with it being expensive, I think I will wait.
Be well, headmistress.
You're back. Now tell me everything. You found your mark. What then?
I reached the edge of Tartarus and made my way into the house, just as we planned. Kronos was there, on my father's throne. We clashed. He lost. But I know he isn't gone, and I was unable to linger there for long.
Truly. And you retrieved something from him, I see. We were never going to destroy him with brute force alone, but soon enough, he may yet be undone entirely. Until then, study him. And I shall study what you found.
By study him, you mean find him again and fight him? Weaken him? Distract him?
What, just chase him around the room? Or I guess have him chase me around the room?
Precisely that.
So that you can observe?
Oh, by the way, something awaits you in the training grounds. You proved beyond a doubt that you're prepared.
So something more than just going up to the surface.
Thank you, Headmistress.
Hey, what's going on, XD?
You got that.
How are you doing?
Come here to gloat, I bet. I beat him. I beat the Titan.
You're just jealous,
Hardly
Nemesis.
matters. He's still alive, you realize, don't you?
I wasn't coming here to gloat, and yes, I realize. But this is still a step. If I could vanquish Kronos once, I can do it again. And one of these nights, he's not going to come back.
Doing well, glad to hear it.
Yeah, because one of these
We
nights
just
I'll get my hands
got our
on him
first
myself.
Kronos dub.
Then you can do the gloating, right?
The defeated enemy summon is honestly kind of OP in my
Headmistress couldn't
opinion.
ask for better familiars than you two.
Alright, so we need somebody. We need to give somebody bath salts to talk to him in the. Okay. You're not interested. Spend all of it on Fate Fabric. It's honestly not the worst idea because we're running out. Still, I'm gonna hold off though.
Just checking up on you.
Ooh, okay, so we have new shop. Nightshade, Wheat, Poppy, and Deathcap. Okay, good to know. I mean, we're stocked up on bones at the moment, so not too big of a concern.
It can't be. That's the Oath of the Unseen. My altar's all charged up.
You can!
What's this?
Okay, now I may use Moondust to unlock the full potential of each of your Arcana cards. I haven't even gotten all of the Arcana cards, so... Use the altar, press X to switch to insights. Okay. Let's see here.
Let me see.
Ooh. Ooh. An extra health and an extra... It's 42 extra through the course of getting to the end. Start with 10 more. I mean, this is... Oh, no, every 5 locations. Never mind. It's not quite as powerful. It'd be 8 extra, which technically would mean that the Titan is better for less, unless you get more... Like, unless you have more rooms that you clear, like locations. But just going off that last one, we had 42, so it's kind of weird. You could have an extra Death Defiance. What else do we have on this build? Restore more per room. I mean, the recharge... I do like the Hex recharge. That was nice, because that way we didn't have to actually spend magic, necessarily, to get that going. Titan and Death Defiance. I mean, Death Defiance, I think, technically is stronger, which is why it's 3x. I mean, as it's technically an extra 40% health on top of everything. So I think we want to buy this one just to unlock some stuff.
Excellence.
Boons you offer have a 6% chance to be a duo. Golden Apple? What? That must be from up top. Any boons you are offered have a 10% chance to be improved to epic. You have to activate all 5 cards in any other row. Right now we have a couple sets of 3. I mean, obviously we don't have anywhere near enough. Activate no more than 2 cards that use the same amount. We've got 1-1, 4-4, 2-3-5, 0. So that could be another 0. That one might be one we can actually implement. on the current build. But we have to get the ashes.
One to keep track of.
And naturally, we are 1 psyche away. Alright. So many options for builds, though, which is awesome. Alright, let's see what this is.
In shadow I serve. To
Salutations! You are worthy of the oath of the unseen, and may now enact the testaments of night if you dare. Thus it is done. So mote it be. Activate various vows to raise fear, a measure of... Okay, so this is like, instead of heat, we've got fear in this game, right? I'm assuming. Then pursue the marked guardian using the specified weapon. Prevail and earn nightmare for upgrades in the silver pool. Wait, hold on, I don't... Many vows can be intensified to raise fear even more, though you're also free to rescind any vows without consequence. Continued service to the realm is appreciated either way. Hit enact available testaments to reveal more. If one proves to be a struggle, you may switch weapons to attempt another. What? I don't quite follow. All foes deal extra damage, extra health. So right now there are 3. So it's got okay, so hold on. So we've got 3 separate bosses here. It looks like with 3 different weapons. Oh, I could, this one's easy, like, do it with less.
This vow is at its peak.
What happens when this is full? This is just counting everything, right? I guess you can intensify things. I just want to see. So this has a max
That fear may spread.
of 55. Take 300% bonus damage the first time you're struck. 40% faster. Have 2 barrier. Jeez. You know, talk about getting absolutely wrecked. So I guess you have to... It's 1 fear, 1 for each boss, each with a different weapon. Okay. These must be like, sort of like semi-pre-built builds. Something like that. Alright, let's swap this back to our silken sash.
Your eyes do not deceive. Near the gateways out of here, you'll find none other than the Oath of the Unseen, I think it's called. Ask me not
think it's
whence it
called.
came. Instead, ask just how tough you really are.
I earned the right to look upon the oath, the testaments of night. Do I dare speak the vows, and thereby spread the fear that darkness brings?
Let's do this real quick.
Come on, what are you, scared? Those nocturnal arms you got, they're probably gonna love that fear and testament type stuff. I say give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen?
All mortal kind condemned to never-ending torment and despair?
It's gonna be fine.
Alright. So I think that is everything. Now we're gonna try and go to the surface. We're gonna give the surface a run for its money. Not ready to go into the layers of fear. Haha. What's up, Zeus?
What are you doing on the surface, young lady? How will you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
Oh, as we climb to the surface, do we, like, weaken? Omega, see if it's Omega cast. Specials inflict blitz. I mean, I guess we are running with that again. And then we just gotta get, you know, as always, gotta get DPS.
We got them, Homer. Oh, what?
Yep. Yep. So that is actually what happens. We deteriorate slightly every time we clear.
As the ill-fated.
Oh, is it actually like it's a time-based thing?
What?
Oh man. Okay. Okay, that changes the game entirely. So this is like how far can you get and how fast? Can't take time dilly-dallying. Because it also builds, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like the ticks are bigger.
Traipsing about as though not bound by your father's fate. How can this be?
Alright. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna winter coat out here. Winter coat out here is gonna be nice. I don't care. We're going for speed. I'm gonna die. Yep.
Return to Shadow now.
Okay. The surface isn't what I was expecting it to be.
You travel to the surface, knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
Their curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond.
Okay. Incantation that will allow us to survive on the surface a little bit longer. I like the sound of that.
I couldn't breathe.
I do like the sound of that. Confide in the frog.
The way you can breathe out of water, so too could I breathe the surface air.
Hey. What? I was like, why did she just disappear on me?
Of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
I mean, she was an explorer.
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
back.
you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Oh, very.
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Why did this suddenly turn into, like, legal jargon?
Yes, that covers it.
Alright.
Can I suppress my illness on the surface?
I need 1 more moss and 2 thalamus. Okay, so we're gonna need some more surface level runs.
You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to.
Let's see.
Will you take my bath salts?
I was just thinking nothing.
Are you a
leaves the mind
Floridian?
like a refreshing, burning hot soak. Care to accompany me?
Look, I do love a good hot bath, even whilst dead. And I'm not one to say no to goddesses, so... why not?
Okay. Now we're talking.
My eyes are properly averted, goddess. That, I swear.
Would mortals often bathe, Odysseus?
Oh, well, most of them would bathe from time to time, though seldomly together like this. Men with women. It could be untoward.
I see. We gods have no such shame, I realize. Have I made you uncomfortable?
Me? No, goddess, of course not, no. In fact, I've bathed with goddesses before. It's been a little while.
Alright, subtle flex.
Well, as long as it's agreeable for you.
It is. Agreeable, it is.
Oh, you know, I've bathed with goddesses before, no big deal. NBD.
Well, don't know about you, but I am properly relaxed, I'd say.
Oh, that had... Nice. Alright, that was the equivalent of 12 turns passing.
How tall you've grown. Come along.
Alright, some cattail. I need to plant, I think, 2 more cattail. As much as I want to plant some other stuff.
What now?
Yes, fountains will be better.
Domname Sion.
I'm gonna have to buy Nightshade, though. Assuming that we get the other stuff and I don't have time to grow it beforehand. Need 1 more moss, need a thalamus.
They say to never bathe alone.
Why did they say to never bathe alone? That would be the normal way to bathe, like, in your own house, at least. Cannot make skulls, for I have no bronze. But I have G-Rock. Or as Elon would call it, Grok. Although, you know what? I knew of Grok well before Elon integrated Grok into Twitter. I think there was like it's like an open source Grok thing, I believe.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
You are not meant to be here, little star. Your
More
cursed
moss.
blood shall fight your every step. Yet Nyx herself would understand the struggle that you face. She too once thwarted what the fates foretold. Look forth.
I think we're gonna go with Wolf Howl. Alright, go fast. Get the moss. Steal it. I don't care. Oh, I missed. LOL. Turns out, it helps to hit your enemies. Ow.
I can't.
That hurt. Yes. Big damage. Oh, I'm taking so much health though. It seems that the Death Defiance has no help.
You made it to the surface after all. I figured that you might. It's maybe even colder here than down below, but that, at least, we can...
Yes, yeah. Fire me up. You know what? Let's do Do the scorch. I don't see anything else. Man, are we taking damage? Okay, I gotta look around. Give me bronze. That's not bronze, that's seeds. I'm gonna take damage exploring, but I gotta do it. I don't know, we're just picking a random. It's money, what is that? That doesn't do me any good. Oh! That lets out a flood of souls. Okay. I think bronze is gonna have to be something that we pickaxe.
Has to be a way I can survive up there.
The Dark Princess reveals
So far, I found moss. I need thalamus, but I can't like survive at all up there.
Into her tent and into her heart.
Only the deepest fears for you, Phrenos. The air up there did not sit well with me at all.
Yeah, this is a rough look.
Looky who.
Oh, hello. What's the catch?
Disgusting.
Don't bother.
What's the catch here,
Thought I'd sit
Eris?
on over for a bit again and see how everybody's doing, since I'm welcome here and safe still, aren't I? Though it has been a little while.
It's not been long enough. Much as I wished you'd grown past your childishness, Eris, I can't imagine you've returned for any reason other than to keep it up.
What? You can't imagine I just want to visit my big sister, if not you? I get it. You're still mad I slowed you down before, but I will not do that again. I swear. So, truce?
So Eris is my sister. I did not realize that.
We'll see.
Truce.
Okay, so we got some rubbish. Cool. I guess. It was nice though, the other stuff that she brought along. No ashes, but some upgrades. Other things?
Should work.
Yes. Rich soil. Give it to me now. Now we can grow some more stuff. That's... I was wondering how long it was going to take to be able to get something like that. Alright. So we don't have garlic. We don't have enough nectar. We're growing cattails. We need thalamus and nightshade. So let's see what we can do here. Nightshade? Of course. There's the garlic.
I have to search the depths of chaos for this.
Beautiful.
The Good Witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal realm. Once you were ready and the situation called for it. Well done.
She warded the pathway there until such time as I had the means to pass through. The climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got you this far, surely it can aid with this predicament.
That's the plan. A nemesis, about the dream I had. Kronos, he demanded that my father tell him where the fates reside.
Smart. Mother Nyx never would have told him. The fates may be my sisters, but even I have no idea where they are. Long as they're hidden, no one can mess with their designs.
You don't sound especially concerned that Kronos apparently found the three Weavers of Destiny and may be forcing their plans for the future.
Really? I ever give you the impression I had any hope this would end well?
How could he have found them? Wouldn't the fates see the threat coming?
They're always weaving. That means even they know only so much in advance. Kronos is time.
Time stops for no man. I forget what that quote is from.
Moonlight guides you.
We have 299 psyche now? Okay. Now we can purchase moon dust. 80 a pop. It's not terrible. Get nectar and bath salts if need be. We could also buy nightshade. But I'm going homegrown.
Headmistress, Olympus seems reluctant to ask outright, but I can tell my family there needs me. I cannot shake the sense that I have to help them before I can achieve our task.
You needn't shake that sense, for it may well be accurate. You still thinking of an incantation that may help you to survive such a journey?
I am. Up there, I'll be like a fish out of water, right? Suffocating. But with a proper incantation, I was thinking maybe I could hold my breath until Olympus is secure.
Such a spell shall not be simple. Though if you demonstrate that you're sufficiently well-traveled, then perhaps magic such as that shall help you go farther still.
I'm counting on it.
Yeah, we're really gonna need this to work, but I gotta find this thalamus. That's kind of proving to be
Ashes of the past.
less than ideal. Okay, so we can upgrade you.
All in the mind.
Need 21 more for another. 6% chance to dodge. I think we're actually going to be able to get this. 3 cards that use the same amount. Ah, no. Okay, so this is the duo boon or the 6% chance of dodge. I think we want to go with this guy, especially because it'll also unlock these two. Just need to get Ash up. You're below the limit. Yes, exit anyway. I don't have the single one.
May we converse?
This weapon, probably not ideal.
Patience, young one. You were most brave.
For the surface at the moment, it's
and
slow.
Most foolhardy as well, debatably. Is there
But
no
also hits hard.
incantation that could help?
I think there is, Commander. Except it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
Yep, that's pretty much the goal.
It's not ideal, but...
Unfortunately, I have to kill things along the way, but, you know,
A secret
win some, lose some.
monument, etched with her will and testament, looms tall within the training grounds, revealing its nature only to the worthy.
I'm in the inner circle now. Toward the gods. Hold on, everyone.
My word, you reached the surface, didn't you, son?
Hi, Apollo.
I thought your birthright meant you couldn't live up here.
I can't.
You're just full of
That's
surprises.
the thing.
So, headed this way? Let me help.
Yeah. Attack, deal more damage. Yeah, that works. Give me the boss. No, yeah, give me the boss.
This again. Coinage.
No, that's not what I want. Oh, it starts to tick so quickly. Give me this. Give me the dig. Gotta get that garlic.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
Yes, yes, Selena, I got it.
Crossroads Surface Gateway wards.
Or Selena, whatever. At this point, I don't care. I'm trying to get things picked up.
Perhaps our plan required this new phase. Which suits you?
Sure, 900 damage. That's fine. Go, go, go. Ow, go! Hurts. Is there anything that's like a ward? Okay, we do have a thing to heal us. Like, I don't know if there's anything on this floor. That's the problem. Alright, whatever. We're taking the hammer route.
Tombstone. Return to Shadow.
I have found moss. I am essentially finding moss and that's it. This thalamus business?
So that's the surface then.
Less than ideal.
Wait, so the horned guy over there, he's the one who shows up whenever some mere mortal is about to die in some horrific, unexpected way?
Well, yes. He ensures the will of the three fates is done. But don't misjudge him for it, and there's no need to be afraid of him either.
Are you kidding? I think that's awesome. I wonder if he saw me die. Maybe I got crushed by a boulder, struck by lightning, murdered by my own lover. Could you introduce us?
Wouldn't she... You don't know how you died?
Sure.
Princess.
Hail, Lord Moros. How have you been acclimating
Really
so
would have
far?
thought that she would
Is
know.
there something we can do to make your stay more comfortable?
No, Princess. I'm well and acclimating, as you say. I've never been to such a place as this, and making every effort not to be a nuisance here.
You're welcome here and safe.
The crossroads hide the plans and movements of the nightmare-bringing witch and her compatriots. But for how long?
For long enough.
I freaking clean up after my sister. Just throwing trash all over the shop? Come on.
Come here. You really went up there. They could have called for somebody with experience, but I guess I don't deserve it as much as I thought.
You'll just die too, Nemesis.
I'm needed there
It's
as
not
part
that
of my
fun.
task. Though they must miss you on the surface. So much suffering.
Justice doesn't matter anymore. The mortals had it coming. Maybe we all did.
Don't say that.
Have this. A word of caution, Goddess, in regard to an impediment you may confront when finally you reach the far end of the Morning Fields. Reports suggest it's some sort of infernal beast. A big one. Our shades had to stay very far away.
I can corroborate our Shade's reports, and add that this infernal beast is none other than Cerberus, my father's household pet, acting on instinct and pure rage.
I feared as much, for they said the beast had several fire-spitting maws. I don't suppose he recognized you after all this time and let you pass?
See, I wonder if they, like, if we cleared it too fast, quote unquote, that, like, these dialogue options are coming up now, because it's kind of old news.
He did neither of those things.
We've been to Kronos, like, several times.
The Hound and Polecat must have gone to scout.
Alright, so the big axe, not ideal for that. Alright, let's give the surface another run. I mean, we gotta go fast, but like, I can only go so fast.
Time to
and so far. Should've gone and like, picked up the moss first, but...
Too bad we couldn't scour the place before you got here, though. We're right in the middle of a big shakeup.
You know what? We're gonna just sprint into people. Because 120 damage is good enough. Yep, let me through. Yep, let me through. Go, 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 go. Time is of the essence here, ladies and gentlemen. Time is of the essence. Go, go, go. Hi, Poseidon. Welcome back. Attacks and special. Can you make my sprint faster too? Actually, this is probably the first time that hydraulic might is gonna be useful to me. First 10 seconds, just try and wallop. I guess we're just gonna go fast and pick places and see. It's hurting. Dead, right? And there it is.
Return to Shadow.
This is either really bad RNG or I'm missing something.
Oh.
I mean, I suppose you could go with an upgrade, right? Do the like health upgrade. That would help you survive a little bit longer, but like a
They
tick.
say wheresoever goes doom, strife follows. Or the other way around, whether I like it or not. Has she been here long?
Wait. Didn't Eris say she was my little sister? So Moros is my brother as well
She comes and goes
as
from time to time.
Zagreus?
Typically
How
after
many
some
kids
bloody
are
battle
there?
between the forces of Kronos and Olympus. We first met a while back. Briefly trained together, though Headmistress soon gave up on her, as patient as she is.
The Fates gave up on her as well. Ordered that we never interact, that I not clean her messes anymore. Although sometimes she'll goad a conversation out of
Does
me.
that would also
I trust
mean
she
then
hasn't
that
made your
fates are
lives too
related? I'm
difficult.
confused. Maybe she was
We've
just
managed.
saying like
What's it all
sister in a
this?
cheeky way.
Yoo-hoo. More ashes.
I mean, I'll take the ashes, don't get me wrong. Let's give her a gift. I know we need the nectar, but we also haven't gifted Eris
Welcome here
anything.
and safe. It's not just something that we say.
Can buy more
All of us have
nectar.
lost something here. May this gift of nectar show my words are true.
Wow, made with real golden apples. Thanks, babe. You're the only one who's made a real effort to bring me into the fold. Say, why don't you take this? It isn't much, but I've been holding on to it in case I found a friend.
Oh, this really isn't necessary, but, thanks.
Is it gonna be like I take more damage or
Heard you
something?
went up top. Gotta breathe some fresh surface air. What made you go and do a thing like that? Thought you were single-mindedly going after Kronos.
Figured that I might do well with a change of scenery for a bit. Though, I'm surprised you're not up there yourself, considering how things are.
It does sound pretty exciting, but I'd probably just be getting in the way. From what I hear, Ares has things well in hand up there. Imagine being the god of war right now. You'd be
Ares is here too. We haven't even seen him yet.
Your whole family would be in peril.
Okay, so we are not actually siblings. But Moros and Eris are, and with the fates and
Right.
everything.
Much is expected of you. The pressure that you feel, you never speak of it, and yet full well I know it's there. Your constant companion.
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith anymore. My entire life has led to this, and all of you are counting on me. Are you truly so certain in my inevitable success, Headmistress?
Pressure and faith are intertwined, 'tis true. Ever in conflict. Should the pressure utterly prevail, out comes despair. Only then do we truly falter.
You didn't answer my question. The combined might of the gods was not enough to stop Kronos before. And you know the fates are unpredictable. My success is not a certainty.
My faith is not in outcomes, 'tis in you. And I've enough of it to last. Should you find yours lacking, I shall always spare you some of mine.
Thank you for believing in me.
No need.
I know what to do.
Okay, so this is new. Needs 5 Nightshade. Sprint into any lone shades you encounter to turn them against your foes. Okay. We'll take that. We got cattails. That was a nightshade. I need more nightshade. Let's see what else we need. So that's the only thing with cattail?
My blood and darkness, let my will be done.
What else?
Making things better for when we go back down below the surface. At present time, we need 7 nightshade total. And we need 2 garlic. I'm gonna go for the nightshade first. Especially since we do have 5 seeds and they're pretty short overall to grow.
Hey, where'd Hecuba and Garly scamper off to? I'd ask Headmistress, but she doesn't like it when I show even the slightest concern for her familiars. They're fine, Malinoe.
Well, they probably are fine. Each on a little scouting expedition at my own behest, under the auspices of the Good Witch, of course. The hound goes one way, the polecat another.
Those little scouting expeditions always seem to last a while. I'll have to keep an eye out for them then.
Where they're going, they should appreciate seeing a friendly face.
You keep heading up when you ought to be heading down toward your objective. Forget about the mountain, not your fight.
I need bronze!
My family on Olympus is under assault by the legions of Kronos, and it's not my fight?
No. He's down below, all comfy on your father's throne, and you don't have anything to worry about besides him.
Sure I don't.
Alright, nothing new in the shop. This all seems to be the same. Although I guess this pawn shop is rotating slightly. You can buy a bunch of nightshade if we so choose. I think we're still good on those. So we're not really collecting certain things, but that's because we're not going below the surface, so...
My altar.
Is it just saying that stuff's available? Oh, yeah. It's just saying stuff's available because we haven't spent insight.
Concentrate.
Part of me wants to go with the Titan. I just don't know how long it's gonna take to get M dust. So that's why I don't really want to spend it yet. Because I think extra Death Defiance is the biggest. The Titan, I mean, the 10 health would be nice for these little excursions that we're doing.
Let us step on the path to perfection.
What are the prioritizations that we can make here? I think we need to prioritize. We do have that prioritized. Because these just dig for seeds. Yeah, I think bronze is gonna be at an outcropping on the surface. We just keep getting moss. Alright. Well, I think... we have a Death Defy. That doesn't seem to work on the surface. After each encounter, you deal 0.5% extra damage, but you also take that much more. Okay. Makes sense as an Eris... as an Eris one. The Silken Sash is pretty good for going up there, the extra 20. The Ghost Onion can be good, but you have to make it out in order for it to fill up. Yeah, we'll stick with this. I think we're gonna leave it at that. I mean, right now we're just running suicide missions. Okay. So, I will probably put out some sort of a poll in Discord tomorrow if I remember to. So we took down Kronos for the first time. Obviously, there's more stuff to explore. But we're also coming up on Elden Ring DLC, so try and get a gauge if we want more Hades 2, maybe switch over to some Elden Ring instead. So I guess the real question is how much interest is there in the Hades 2 streams? Obviously golf is going to be a main thing, but Yeah, we'll take it from there. We'll get some ideas. I'm okay to play this offline if that is the outcome that's decided. But let things lie where they may. We're gonna wrap things up here for the night. So appreciate everybody watching, hanging out, lurking here. Really appreciate you all. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll play a little bit of golf and then we'll take it from there. A little Thursday action. Just chilling. See where things take us. All right. Take care, everybody. Good night.